Top five, top five, top five.
Yeah, girl, you ready to do this? You ready to count this thing down? We're doing the top five, her. Yeah, let's set it off with 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ranked Top 5 List of Stuff That Don't Matter. I'm your host, Tuong Law, and this episode today, I am very, very excited because not only do we have a new member into the Pod Cavern today, we are going to rank something that I've been pondering for so long because we've been ranking too much serious shit lately. You know, fictional horses, that kind of stuff, too serious. Dragons, interesting. Like, you know, that doesn't matter. We need to go back to the basics. We need to go back to lists that truly don't matter. But I'm getting ahead of myself. My crew today will help me do that. And my very first guest I'm going to introduce as an expert on topics that don't matter. We have Victoria Lulloff.
Hey, guys.
Did you open up a can for that, or was it?
I did.
Okay, what did you open?
Yeah.
What was it?
I opened a grower's cider. It's raspberry and ginger. It's a nice pairing to your gingered ale.
Oh, yum.
That you told us you had, and it was just my little nod to my fallen brother, who's not here today.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Leslie. I don't literally have a deceased sibling.
I see. Well, Victoria, I'm so happy you're here. It's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, it has been. It's been a couple months at least.
Yeah. Well, the last time we ranked stuff was top 5 80 songs, which was was a bop.
Now, in all fairness, it's been a while since I have vocally participated in the podcast, but as we know, I like to argue with you guys while I listen to it and do my dishes.
This is true. This is true. You will message me way later.
Yeah, I do. It's like months after you recorded something. I'm like, here's my opinion.
And I'm like, Victoria, I don't even remember recording that. So great. Thanks. Yeah. Victoria, a brand new member has entered the arena.
Brand spanking new.
Can you please introduce her for me?
I would love to. I met this woman years ago when she was working at a bellhop as a bellhop in a hotel with her sock puppet wife. This is Amanda, my friends.
Amanda Parker, everyone.
Hello. Can I tell you the most romantic thing? Victoria, I'm wearing the dress we met in.
Oh my God.
He's still in my heart.
Yeah,
it's meant to be.
That I'm wearing the polka dot number I came out in. And then Victoria greeted me. And it was the nicest greeting I think I've ever received after a show. And it's like...
It was single-handedly one of the funniest things I've seen someone do on stage.
How do you remember what you wore years ago? Amanda, what did you wear when I met you?
Okay, I was in a prison jumpsuit.
That makes sense.
We were serving our time.
Right. Of course. It
was the meeting was just like it was like fireworks. It was like a indie rom-com straight to Netflix kind of meeting.
Oh,
you know.
I love that. That's a beautiful picture you just painted. Well, Amanda, I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so happy to be here.
But we can't start. Of
course we
can't.
Until
we introduce the last guest. Can you introduce her for me?
I would love to introduce this legendary guest. I don't think there's anything this woman can't do when she puts her mind to it. And I don't think there's anyone she can't make fall in love with her when she puts her heart to it. Ladies and gentlemen, dogs, cats, hamsters of all ages, please welcome Kristine Shadid.
What up,
buddy?
Kristine!
What's up? And to my hamster bros out there.
Hang on. I didn't know your middle name was Juliet.
After my grandmama.
Oh, yes. Grandmama Shadid. Hey.
That's right.
Speaking of, I thought we were going to get your mother on this podcast. What happened to that?
She might walk in. If you want, I can tell her to come downstairs. But I am recording in my parents' basement today. And I said, anyone, leave me alone. I'm going to the office and I'm locking the door.
Leave me alone. I'm ranking emojis, Mom.
I did over breakfast get everybody's opinion on their favorite emojis.
Oh, I'm curious.
Or as I like to call them, emojos.
Oh, do people call them that now? Mojis?
No.
Mojos?
Really just Kristine.
Emoticons. Throw it back to the MSN days.
Oh, well, that's a perfect segue into ground rules. We got to come up with some ground rules. Now, this may seem very obvious, ranking emojis, but I don't know. Like you just mentioned emoticons. That's not on the table. I'm going to say that right now. The emoticon days of MSN emoticons, I don't think they count, even though there's a lot of similarities. What are your thoughts on this?
That's fine by me. But do you remember those other things that were not emoticons, but they were like winks?
Oh yeah, winks on Skype
Yes.
and stuff.
Absolutely.
And then like like you would just be doing your own thing, and then a hand would start knocking on the glass on your screen, and it would scare the crap out of you.
Was that like an MSN Plus thing?
I do remember that. Yeah.
Huh.
It wasn't Plus, it was just MSN, but one day they just added these winks. Go ahead, take your time during, before, after, at break, whatever you want to YouTube some MSN winks. I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah. Okay, so no MSN winks. Huge ground rule here. That's what we're establishing. Huge rule. Another thing is, the good thing about emojis is they become so universal these days that that the same emojis exist on like all platforms, I would say, like Facebook, iMessage, Twitter, WhatsApp. There you go. Although I would say like Facebook decides to do their own thing and like still uses the same emojis, but they look a little bit different. But
well, it's the same thing with Android versus Apple.
Oh yeah,
Android emojis look weird.
But are they the same kind of thing, or
they're like lumpier looking?
Okay, I don't actually know what they look like.
Yeah, I feel like they look like marshmallows.
They do look like marshmallows. Yes.
That does sound delicious. If they,
I have another question regarding rules.
Yes.
What are the rules to the cast of the Emoji Movie?
Oh, terrible. I actually watched that movie this year.
Did you?
It's bad.
What if one wanted to nominate, say, Patrick Stewart just as himself?
No,
Because
I'm not here for the. What if, like, I'm not here for the poop emoji, but I am here for Patrick Stewart as the poop emoji. I'm Googling this right now. I've never seen the movie.
Oh, it's.
I also need clarification on this rule.
Okay. The clarification is Patrick Stewart does not count, and we are not nominating based on the Emoji Movie because it's a bad movie. Next.
Fine.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's my hot take.
Tongue has gotten very cutthroat during quarantine.
You really have.
Even though I'm ranking this very whatever topic, I'm just so passionate about it.
It's not whatever. It's not whatever. You have us.
That's right.
This matters to us.
You're right. It does matter to us because why rank it if it doesn't matter? The other thing I want to bring up is I don't think custom emojis count. Like if you have Slack or like Microsoft Teams or Discord.
Bitmojis?
No, like even Bitmojis don't count. But you on Discord or whatever, you can make an emoji as a reaction. Those don't count. Those aren't real emojis. Those are custom emojis.
Okay.
Cool.
So it needs to be universal.
It needs to be universal everywhere. And my last ground rule I want to bring up, there's a lot of rules for this emoji episode for some reason, but what do you guys think about, there's some emojis that are the same emoji, but a different like gender. I would say those are all part of the same emoji.
Oh yeah. No, it's more about the gesture and the message than it is, whatever other identity the emoji might have. Because you can customize them. Yeah. So they look more like you.
Yeah.
No, it's the essence that the emoji is trying to convey.
That's right. That's right. Because that's the only way I communicate with people these days is just emojis. I've tried it.
I've forgotten language.
Yeah, what is that? I don't know how to write anymore. They should get rid of cursive writing in school and just do emojis.
Yeah, emojis is the new shorthand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
New age hieroglyphics.
Oh, that's good. All right. I think that's all the ground rules I have. Do we have anything else that we want to go on?
I'm just very happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy that you're all here. And here we go. This, in case you're listening in 2030, first of all, hello, how's the future? But I would say this is 2020 emojis. Up till now, up till today, there might be a new rockin' emoji that comes out tomorrow. We are not privy to it. We're just working with what we got. So, let's just get into it. Just like every episode of Ranked, we're going to go around 3 times, nominating 3 nominations each, making a master list of 12 and whittling that down to a top 5 emoji list. All right. So I'll go first. And this is tough because there's a lot of smiley emojis that I use on the day-to-day, but I feel like they're kind of boring. So, but I don't use a lot of the other emojis. I find myself using the same, like, 5 emojis all the time. I was just looking at like my most used emojis and I was like looking at them and I was like, oh man, I'm kind of a boring person. But just doing my research, just scrolling through them, I am now open to the idea of using even more in my repertoire. But one of the ones that it's maybe a basic nomination here, but one of the ones that I like the most that I can respond to people with, and I feel like it makes them feel good. And if ever someone sends it to me, it makes me feel good because it makes me feel like, oh, they're laughing at what I'm saying. They're having such a good time. I'm talking about this emoji, and I'm going to send it in our chat here.
This is going to be really great for the people
I'll
listening.
describe it. It's this guy. The happy emoji with the tears coming out the side.
Yeah.
Not the one that's not the one that's slanted, but the one that's super happy.
Oh, the straight up emoji. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I use this one. This is one of my go-tos.
Yeah.
It is a good one. I like to send 3 at a time.
Me too.
When I'm really laughing, crying.
Yeah. They feel like a pack emoji.
Yeah.
Like you rarely just send one. It's like Victoria said, the string of them.
I feel like it's a nicer response than LOL.
Yeah. LOL has lost all meaning now that we have emojis.
LOL is what you say at the end of a sentence when you're like,
it feels passive aggressive.
You don't want people to know that you're kind of hurt.
Yeah.
Like, no, they never called me back, lol. It's like I went out and they never called me back. Crying emoji, like not crying, but like laughing with tears.
Yeah.
Then you're like, that's hilarious. We were never gonna call.
I feel like too, this emoji captures like bursting out laughing, like how you're bursting with tears, like you're trying to get through a thing, like you're trying to get through saying your thing, or you just read something that like destroyed your face, and you're just crying and your mouth's wide open with laughter. It's like
I love laughing so hard that my face gets destroyed
and just crying all the time. That's what this emoji is all about. I would say it definitely replaces LOL. I would say it's on par with like a capital LMAO kind of thing. To get one of those, I'm just like, oh my God, like this person really laughing at what I'm saying.
I TBH still use LMAO, but in like still a hurt thing.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
The more that I think about it, I'm like, why am I so hurt when I chat with people?
Do you ever use Raffle? Is Raffle still a thing?
Raffle mayo.
Raffle's dead. Raffle copter.
Raffle's too much work.
Yeah, it's
Raffle is. I'm not gonna get up. I'm not getting up. I'm not getting on the floor. There's no fire here. I'm not rolling around on the floor.
But you'll get rid of your ass in a heartbeat.
Instantly.
In a heartbeat. I'll get rid of my ass. I don't need it. I laughed so hard I don't need it.
Wow. Well, Victoria, what do you got? How are you going to top this one?
I have a favorite emoji. I even have not the emoji itself, but the word engraved on a necklace. Because I use it with a friend in particular. But instead of trying to sell it myself, I've brought my friend Nicolas Cage to back me up on this one. So if we don't mind, we could just hear from him.
Okay, sure.
Did we catch that?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that was Nicolas Cage in Face Off informing us that he can eat a peach for hours. I nominate the peach emoji.
This is hilarious, Victoria, because I'm pretty sure you did this on the Top 5 Fruits episode. You played the exact same clip.
I have absolutely used the same voice recording now twice on this podcast.
Haven't you used this on the 80s episode, the Netflix episode, every single episode you've been on? Now there's a pattern.
Look, Nicolas Cage and I are good friends, and we agree on one thing in particular, and that is peaches. Yeah, so I nominate the peach emoji.
Why do you like the peach emoji, Vic?
I think it's really cute, honestly. One, as we now all know as members of the Pod Cavern and avid listeners, it is my favorite fruit, and I will commit murder over it. More than that, It's just really cute. It's a cute little emoji. Now,
I'm looking.
Are we not going to
Now,
talk about? Are we not
colloquially,
talking about how
and in
it?
the current lexic, it is frequently used in a sexual manner
Okay, yeah.
to
It's an
convey.
ass.
It's an ass.
To convey
It's an ass.
It's
An ass.
Yeah.
We're here for ass. Okay,
Look,
great.
look, things can be more than one thing, but
I
also
can't-
mostly it's an ass. Yes, it certainly is.
Hey, do you remember?
It's my favorite fruit, but mostly it's an ass.
Do you remember when I think it was Apple who made it look not like an ass anymore, and then people rioted,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
then they had to change it back?
They're
It's
like, oh my
important.
gosh, our horny followers need this ass.
It's
Yeah.
We do.
it's thick.
We need it.
It's thick.
Give us the page.
I mean, you
Give
could
me the
even have a
peach.
spin-off episode from this where you get Victoria to rank the different peach emojis on each platform.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
good.
God.
That's good.
Nick Cage and I will be there.
Hey, the one that's on Facebook. That's a
Yeah.
pretty thick looking.
I know,
peach
that's what I'm
emoji.
saying. And I'm like, oh, that looks thicker than what I send in my text messages.
Yeah, TICC,
Oh,
man.
do you send a lot of
I
peach
have-
emojis in your text messages?
I have a group chat
Yeah.
with Parker,
Yeah.
and instead of a thumbs up as our go-to thing to send, it's the peach button.
Oh, of course.
Ow.
You both like butts. You both like butts.
So we regularly see this.
Yeah.
Wow.
So great.
So this nomination
It
was
is-
on
she's-
both of
she's
your
thick.
lists. then.
It was definitely on my list. So
Amazing.
you got my vote, Queen.
Okay. Well, Amanda, what are you going to nominate now that you can't nominate the peach emoji?
Actually, here's the thing is Kristine sort of like allowed a segue into mine quite nicely. Promise we aren't working together. I actually want to nominate the thumbs up because I was thinking
Oh, gee.
that
Classic.
where else does the thumbs up exist except for emojis? I feel as though it would be like erased from like in human interaction if not for emojis.
Can I say something?
Interesting.
You absolutely
I
can.
agree with you, but
Mhm.
I used a thumbs up in real life recently.
Okay.
How did that feel?
I was very nervous
Yeah, of course.
because
Yeah.
we were driving
Yeah.
and we basically were waiting at a 4-stop stop sign intersection.
Yeah.
And a guy let us go, and so I gave him a thumbs up instead of a wave, and I got very nervous. He thought I was flipping him off.
Yeah.
So
Can I-
that's the last time I used a thumbs
That's
up.
fair.
Can I tell you,
Yes.
I have made that mistake before and intended to give like a
You
double thumbs up.
accidentally.
You flipped
Yeah.
somebody off instead
Yeah,
of...
I did. It was a limo. It was a limo full of teens on their prom night. They were like driving by me and they were like, "Woo, best night of our lives!" And I went to like double thumbs up them, and I just double flipped them off instead. Like the communication happened,
Wow.
and as the limo moved by, I saw one of the kids be like, "Why?"
Oh, no.
Out the window.
So sad.
I'm just saying, be careful. Be careful when
Yeah.
you're thumbs upping.
But does this not prove that we are not responsible enough to use our thumbs in person? It
No, we
must
need the
remain
emoji.
an emoji.
Yeah,
It must
That's
be.
good.
It must
I'm looking
remain
Am
it.
I crazy, or does anybody else still do bracket Y bracket?
Oh, you're
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
You're crazy.
Oh,
You're
okay,
mad.
never mind.
Wait, you still do that? Does that even still work?
On like MS Teams for work, yeah.
Oh, I
Oh.
don't use that.
Not in like chat,
Yeah.
but on like Facebook, yeah, it works.
It's
Oh,
But my
really?
concern about bracket Y bracket is if the brackets are wide
Yeah.
enough apart from the Y, it also looks like a butt.
Or boobies.
Yeah,
If you do, it's a but if you go bracket space period space Y space period space
Then it's
bracket,
boobs.
you got some big boobies.
You got the big
Get them
but then it's like,
today's.
isn't that a beautiful mistake to make along the way to go giving a thumbs up?
Mistake.
Not a
How
mistake.
do you think people sexted on MSN when all you had were winks and bracket boobies?
True. Bracket boobies were sexual.
And bracket
I did
boobies is
I
how
did not sex
it was.
on MSN. I was a child, but I thought it was funny to make boobies.
Bracket boobies is what I used growing up as a small child and boy who did not have the internet or access to dirty magazines. I would just have to use bracket boobies.
I'd write boobies on a calculator and
So
just freak out.
I guess this means you're like an erotic fiction writer.
Oh yes,
Ooh,
yes.
That's
Oh.
huge.
I am
In the
a.
fanfic, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? The thumbs up emoji. I have to say that is. I was thinking this was a your point is really good, Amanda, because I was going to say like the thumbs up emoji, really, but you're right. Like in real life, people can't pull it off ever. So where would we be without it?
And
I don't know.
I really thought I did pull it off the other day, but whatever.
Okay, well, Kristine, give me one. Give me one that
Okay.
looks like a butt.
I can't because peaches were taken.
Boom.
But I'll go my next best,
Oh.
which is what I personally think is the most gossip-fueled drama emoji,
Oh.
which
Okay.
is the peaky eyeballs.
The
Oh.
eyeballs. All right.
Pinky eyeball.
Yeah.
I just love it because if somebody, for instance, I think I might have used this on Parker the other day, or I meant to, but if anybody messages me saying, "Girl, guess what?" My response is the eyeballs. Like, I am here, I'm listening, I'm ready for gossip,
Yeah.
I'm ready for drama, and all you need to know is I am as attentive as can be.
Yeah. Those are actually
So
super cute eyes too.
Thank you so much. They're modeled after me.
Oh, wow.
It shows.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
Could you imagine? Can you highlight? I wonder. Can you highlight them and hold them and change the color of the eyes? Because that would be absurd.
that would be nuts. It's a different.
No, you can't. You can't.
Okay,
I just
everyone's
tried.
trying right now in the chat.
Yeah, we
I
cannot.
know, me too.
Does I like this one too. There's a mystery to this one that I'm really all about. Does anyone else use this emoji all the time too?
I don't
I
use
see it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I see it in, I feel like I see it in like, it's like, what did you just say? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
like that's what I hear in my head when I see the eyes. So I think it's
Okay.
impressive for that emoji to communicate so much so quickly.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I also like it in like if I've been tagged in something but I don't want to say anything, or if somebody's like, "Here's a show, Kristine's in it," but I don't feel like making a whole post, I'll share that and I'll put those eyes, and it's like, looky, I'm doing something, but I'm not talking about it.
Oh, that's actually really. I'm gonna use that next time.
Tips,
Yeah.
hot tips.
Yeah. I hear in my head when I see them, I hear, oh?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
This.
Like,
Ooh.
what? Oh? Yeah.
Say what?
Yeah, I like that. I hear "I'm listening" from that from these two eyes. But yeah, this is good. This is a good nomination, Kristine.
I'll tell you what these aren't: bedroom eyes, because if they were, hilarious.
Hey, you don't know my bedroom eyes.
Ooh, tongue!
Let's go to round two. All right. So we have we only have one face emoji so far, and the rest are just all over the place. Okay, all right.
We're
Where do we
building
go
the
from
perfect woman.
Bracket, space, period, space, Y, space, bracket, space.
boobies?
Bracket movies.
Okay, I'm gonna go and I like this emoji because it communicates so much, I think. And this, you know what? I'm just gonna post it and see where it takes us. I'm talking
Oh
about
my god.
money flying away emoji.
Oh
What a
no.
millennial kind of relatable emoji.
I think it's
Is that flying away from you or flying to you?
no, it's definitely flying away.
That's a way.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I know where I am in life.
Wait, did you always think his money was flying towards you?
No, I've never seen money before.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this one because it communicates so much. Every time I make a big purchase, I'm like, what's the perfect emoji to use? Like, I'm not going to use the dollar sign. Like, what is this? Like the early 2000s before emojis? Like, what's happening?
Right?
But this one here is like, oh man, I just bought a new amiibo or like a car or whatever. I guess a car is much more than an amiibo.
That's how excited you are about amiibos.
I love amiibo.
They're like
Kristine,
as high as
you know I love
I know.
amiibos.
I know you do.
I have like
know.
30 of them. It's
I know. I'm very proud. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. But this one here, it shows so much of, hey, I just spent a lot of money and and now it's flying away from my pocket. So yeah, that's what I like it for. Does anyone else use this ever?
I've never used it, but I think that's because of
No.
my financial standing.
Oh, because you're because you're fucking loaded. Wow. Okay.
I
All
didn't
right.
even know it existed, so I'm just grateful to know it's out there.
You're learning.
Yeah.
Oh. but you'll never need to use it. So I
just,
see.
It's exhausting, but no, I'm so well off.
Wow. Okay. All right. Victoria,
I never
how about
have
you?
to deal with fake men.
For my second nom, I would like to submit to the Council of the Late Night Society the following: the upside down smiley face.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hey, that's
I
good.
like this boy because it conveys sarcasm in my mind, or like, like you say something, but it's very uncomfortable and weird. I make a lot of faces in my life, so I need this emoji so that people know not to take it seriously.
One.
Yeah, big fan.
I love this one because it's like, no, of course I want to be here. Upside down.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like if you sent this to me just in response to something you said, I would feel okay. If you sent it in response to something I said, I would exit the conversation. I would feel
wow.
I know my place.
I would feel so anxious right away. I'd be like, oh, what did I say?
I like that if you sent it to someone for no reason and completely out of nowhere, it's basically like saying, hey, fuck you a little bit. You know?
It's like, that's what I mean.
Can I add something really quick?
Yes.
So I just flipped my phone around looking at this.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have those optical illusions where you turn it around and you're like, oh, it's Marilyn Monroe. I'm just letting you know it is the smiley face.
It is the exact same standard smiley face, but upside down.
Yeah, just letting you know. I've done the research.
Thanks, Kristine.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being on the team.
No problem. Have a great day.
Well, we're not done yet.
Oh, sorry. Right.
I never knew how to respond to this whenever someone would send this to me. So now I know there's a little bit of a fuck you. So that's good. Because Victoria, you've sent me this before.
I have. If you send it on its own, then it's fuck you. If you send it at the end of a sentence that you've said, you're saying, fuck me. Like, fuck this or whatever.
I've never had anybody.
Yeah, I see that.
I've never had anybody send it to me or use it in a conversation, but I love seeing it as like captions for photos.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like what kind of caption?
Get into that.
Yeah, dive into this.
How about a picture of somebody? We're in COVID-19 times right now, very exciting.
Yes.
Say somebody takes a picture of themselves when they're, I don't know, in line for going to get tested. And they say, oh, gotta love standing in line with a bunch of people who aren't wearing masks. And then that face.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, just them being like, sarcastic caption. Not that I've seen this photo or anything like that, but this is what a situation that is current and that I can refer to.
Yeah, it's a little bit of like an FML. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, remember?
FML.
Yeah. I was just going to say the website, and you would read through people's bad days and feel better about yourself.
Yeah, there was a positive one too.
There was? Oh yeah, there was.
Yeah. It was like people were talking about good things that happened to them. And I don't know why.
I just use
Reddit you only remember
for
the
that
bad
now.
one.
That's true.
I just remember that I would never submit to the good one.
Oh boy. All right. Well, let's move on.
Okay.
I like this upside down smile. I always thought it meant like, I don't know how to respond, so I'm just gonna go upside down. But I guess I didn't know. So this is enlightening for me, and I hope the audience is learning with us. Amanda.
Parker's like, speaking about enlightening.
Well, I feel like, okay, so my next choice is, I feel connects to my day-to-day experiences living in this world.
Oh, it's going to be
and it is the major weeper emoji.
The major weeper!
Just full, 2 streams of tears down either side. I've sent this when it's happy tears. I've sent this when it's like sad tears and I'm just super upset. And I feel like it just conveys all of the emotion I need it to. And again, I feel this is a pack emoji. I send 3 at a time. And it's just like, oh, I can't, my words are not enough to tell you how I'm feeling. So please know that this emoji is carrying the brunt of the labor I'm in, right? Like the baggage that I have, Yeah,
I think it's, you're right. It could be, you can send it when it's a sad thing or a happy thing. It's both. It's both for sure. I think it's somewhat similar to the first one I said with the giant smiley face with the 2 tears coming out. Like this one's even more dramatic than that, I would say.
Yeah, this one's genuinely sad, I feel.
Oh, you just think it's sad? I think I send it sometimes when I'm like really laughing at with somebody saying. Sometimes
I don't send this one for laughing. I send this one when I'm being very grateful.
Yes, it's a the tears of
So
gratitude.
this is like if somebody sends me something in the mail and we're talking on Messenger.
Yep.
I will write to them like 100 of these crying faces, like, "Oh my God, you did it! I can't believe it! This is so sweet! Thank you so much!"
Yeah.
Like that's that face for me.
Yeah, it's like
you get a lot of stuff in the mail.
Yeah, during quarantine because my birthday happened over quarantine. Yes, thank you, Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh, your package is still coming.
Thank you, Victoria, but that was in person.
It was But you made this face when I handed you your gift, which was important to me.
True.
I did, yeah. It is my go-to.
A crying emoji.
I feel like
I'm quite often crying.
Again, I don't know if we're gonna have homework after this, Tuong, but it's like if I feel like you would get a circle if you were to be like the people who use this emoji a lot and the people who cry in real life a lot.
Oh,
like
interesting. Like a Venn diagram type of thing?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, the Venn diagram would be a circle because I just feel like people who like when they're really happy they cry, when they're really sad they cry. This emoji speaks to them because they're like, oh yeah, when I experience intense emotions, often my first like response is tears.
Whoa. I use this one and I've never cried, so that's it's interesting. Interesting. I'm out of the circle.
It's okay. I just want to interview you.
Conduit of your emotion, then, Tuong. It's a replacement for the feelings you don't feel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a mask you wear.
Tuong, what's that about?
Are you okay?
That mask you wear.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted to talk today. This episode means nothing. I really just needed to talk about my feelings.
Top 5 emotions Tuong doesn't feel. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's also
emojis are for
podcast.
Emotions.
The new Pod Cavern production, Tuong doesn't feel. But that's another show for another time. Let's move it on. Great nomination, Amanda. Shadid, what you got?
So, the curse of being fourth, all of my things have been nominated.
No way.
So I'm very happy to hear this.
Wait, every single emoji that you've wrote down has been taken?
My top 3 has been taken.
Okay.
I mean, I put one of them in, but the other 2 were taken. So I just dug deep and I pulled out another one, quick out my butt, that I realized, quick out my peach, that I realized I do use quite often.
It's an eggplant. It's an eggplant.
I'm not going there. I was going to use peach, not egg. It's an eggplant. No, it's not. It's this one. Boom. Fire emoji.
Yes, the fire emoji, very strong. That's
want to know why? Because I went to Fire Festival. Just kidding.
Did anyone go to Fire Festival?
There was no such thing.
Yeah.
Fire emoji. I love using it when, like, if I want to share music that I think is really, really good, I will put up the fire emoji. If I think, like, you know, if a friend posts, like, a nice picture of them, and I want to be like, you looking hot, sis, or bruh, and I'll post all these, you know, fire emojis. If you've written a strongly worded email at work and you got, like, the recognition you wanted, I'm going to send that fire emoji as a hell yeah, you did it.
And it feels good when you get it, too, I feel like.
True.
Yes. Very validating.
It's a very like pump up your friends, pump up this moment kind of emoji. So that's why I'm going to throw that into the ring.
Now, is this emoji also a pack emoji, Amanda? Like if you get 3 fire emojis?
This is a 3 fire.
Yeah.
I will say that before, but I know that they'll agree with me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Yeah, in particular on like a new Instagram photo or something, it's fire, fire, fire. Like just hype that that friend up.
Because one fire is like.
Wait, can I get that again?
It's just like it's just like a little candle that's like. But if it's 3 whole like fire, 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 then it's
a bonfire.
Intense. You bring the heat.
I need to tell you all, as we're describing this fire emoji, I just looked out my window, and on a porch across from me is
there's a fire,
shirtless, wearing overalls with one of the straps undone.
That's
fire. That's fire.
Living fire emoji in sight.
Wow.
That's fire.
That is fire.
So call out to him, say you look fire, son.
Call out to him and say, give him a fire emoji, give him an eggplant emoji, just give him
So,
everything.
Sorry, what was the sound again, Kristine?
He like walks back into his house. Wow, okay. That's just round 2. We have one more round of nominations here. Very exciting. And so many more emojis that haven't been said yet.
It's true.
So I'm going to go to a flag emoji. No, I'm just kidding. Those are so lame.
I mean,
no.
one of my last ones a flag. I'm like, boo.
Oh, no. No. If you rank a flag emoji, sure, whatever. But I'm going to go with one. I was going to do a gag one, but I feel like there's so many good utility emojis because I think the mark of a good emoji is how much you use the thing, right? So this is the one that I feel gets used all the time, whether that's for me or anyone else or just all over the internet. I'm talking about pray hands emoji.
Used it today.
It's a good one.
Yep.
It's a preach emoji.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Some people try to say it's a high five, but I disagree.
What? I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Now that's all I see. It's even
Sorry.
better.
Oh, I'm so sorry. He takes it down. Never mind.
I feel too. It's like it's almost used more because like I use it, and I personally, I'm an agnostic woman. I don't prescribe to any religion, but I throw out the prayer emoji at least once a week.
What does that say about you?
I think it's that I believe in a higher power when I need good things to happen.
Only if there's something in it for me.
Exactly. Do you, Victoria and Kristine, do you use it?
I do use it. Yeah.
As a symbol of hope.
Okay, I do not. No, I use it more of a like yes, kind of like woo, sort of like praising whatever statement or photograph or whatever someone else has put out there. I will be like,
I agree with that.
That or like a pretty please kind of thing. Like Kristine, what's your turn up prices at? Can I come to your island, pretty please? And then
he used the emoji. He can come.
You know what I mean?
Tongue is a beggar. Yeah.
But that interpretation of this as like pretty please is interesting.
Well, I can use it for both. There's 2 utilities for it, baby.
It's the peach of the hands.
But now all I see is a high five, so I don't know how to react to this thing anymore.
I did it. I duped you all.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, Victoria, what do you got?
My next emoji is one that I frequently use. It's a little sassy. It's a little, and that would be a girl with her hand behind her head.
Yes.
Saying like, look what I just did.
Oh my God.
I like it.
I'm presenting you this kind of emoji, I guess.
It's kind of like, so.
Yeah, I was like, what you gonna do about it? It's like that gif of Ariana Grande on the red carpet and like photographers are yelling at her and she looks at them and she goes, what about it? And then walks away. That's for me.
This is Ariana Grande's emoji?
Well, yeah, if she were an emoji, it would be this. What about it?
I heard she designed this one.
Oh, it's strange that it doesn't have a ponytail, but I do hear you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, on the Android version, no, I don't. I have no idea.
So, Victoria, when do you use this one? Because I've never seen this one.
Oh, wow.
You've never seen this one?
No one has ever sent me this.
That's fair. I've never sent it.
A coworker of mine years ago used to use it. Like, it was like her icon. And I found it really annoying. But then years later, I saw it, and because it's a sassy one. Like, it's kind of like, I just served you a little bit of, my opinion or whatever. Where it's just like, that's how
you got served. Yeah,
like,
I see that.
In my mind, it's like, well, you know me, and I've participated in this conversation, so it's a little sassy.
Yeah, I see that. I don't see the resemblance to Ariana Grande, but I do see your point, Victoria.
Well, that's because I've chosen one that looks like me. I use the options.
Oh, you changed it around. Of course. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that's good. I don't actually use this one too often, but when someone does this, I know exactly what they're saying. So I think it's like a nice bold emoji that only pops up every once in a while, and it's there to serve a point. So
I do think this emoji looks cuter on Facebook than it does in iPhone emojis.
Oh, agreed. Yeah, her face is a lot more happy.
Yeah, she's a lot more like, hey.
Oh, she's friendlier. Look what I got. I don't like that. No, I want it to be just a little tongue-in-cheek, as it were.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, love that.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it ain't gonna win then.
Amanda, you got one nomination left. What is it?
I do got one nomination, and I would like to dedicate this nomination.
I'm sorry. Victoria just texted me the upside down smile because she's mad at me.
That was supposed to be between us.
Well, they have to know.
Called out on air here.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm going to nominate this one, as I said, is dedicated to the last decade of flirting for me.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
The winky emoji.
face.
nice.
I just feel that this emoji is used as flirtatious punctuation in all modern meetings.
Flirtunctuation.
Flirtunctuation.
What'd you say about me?
You heard me flirtong.
It just, I think it's used in so heavily almost every day. And if you do send it accidentally, you're immediately like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for flirting with you. Like if you meant to send like a smiley and then you send a wink, you immediately feel embarrassed because you're like, oh, that means something more.
Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Or because of his eyebrows, does it not seem like a joke flirt?
He doesn't
Like
have
it's always
eyebrows.
like, right? Doesn't he?
Not that
Yeah, he
one.
does.
Not that
Kristine,
one.
maybe you're thinking about this one.
Oh.
No, okay, sorry. I'm on my phone.
Oh, he has eyebrows on your phone?
I am seeing
Yeah.
eyebrows as well. Yeah.
I don't see eyebrows.
Oh my gosh.
Is there
He has
eyebrows?
eyebrows.
Are we even
Oh
seeing
my
the
gosh, he
same
does
thing?
have eyebrows on the phone.
Yeah.
But on the phone with the eyebrows, it's like, it looks like a joke almost. Like,
Yeah.
if the
Oh,
price
yeah.
is
Oh,
right.
yeah,
wink.
does.
Winky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like, ooh, what you up to, girl? And you're like taking a shower, and he goes, without me.
You should write an Emoji Movie too, Kristine.
You're right.
With Patrick Stewart, of course, he has to be in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, what do you like better? The one with the eyebrows, the one without the eyebrows? Are they the same to you?
They are not the same. No, these two convey very different intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Even I think
Okay.
of just like the semicolon bracket is
A
the
little smirk.
sexiest of wink emojis.
Oh, like without even like turning into like an emoji, just
Yeah.
like just the pure form of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the OG wink is probably the most flirtatious.
I
Wow.
feel like the second one, because it's got more of a smirk to it, that one tells me it's not going to take no for an answer. And I feel threatened.
That one's more like, yeah, that one's kind of sly.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the one that I posted?
Yes,
Yeah.
tongue.
Yeah, that one. Okay, yes. But the primary wink one, the one Amanda said, that one's
Kinda
like,
wholesome.
hey, you wanna go for it, or you wanna come over later, kind of thing. Is that
Exactly.
the feel? Okay, all right.
It's an if you know what I mean face.
Yeah, a little wink, wink, say no more, you know?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna write this down for
Winky,
later.
winky, nudgy, nudgy. You know?
Shadid, final nomination.
Ooh.
What
Guys,
you got?
Pressure's on.
There's a lot that I like, but the ones that I was really here to like fight and die for are already on the table. So I think I gotta go an old fashioned one,
Old fashioned.
and just like in the same reigns of the thumbs up, I have to go with the heart.
Good one. Good
Oh,
one.
the
Christine.
heart emoji.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even consider that as an emoji. It just feels like it's so common these days.
You know what?
See?
It was on my list, and it is certainly in my mind a strong contender. Well done, Kristine. Yeah,
Thank you so much, Victoria.
I
Let's
support you.
unpack this a little bit. Kristine, what do you like about the heart emoji?
Multiple things. That could be my response to a whole conversation.
Yeah.
It's a way to say I'm here for you, I feel you, I love you, without having to say the words.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cute. I think it's cute for like when you're younger and you don't know how to talk about your emotions so much, and it's just an easy way to be like, this is how you know I like you. I think I love when people spread love, like to their friends and family, whatever. It's just a nice thing to post on other people's pictures or send to them, so to make other people feel the love.
Yeah, I feel like the heart emoji, particularly the red heart emoji, is also a great way to punctuate a conversation. Like, you can talk something through, share the words, and then both of you send that guy, and you know you're done chatting about it for now.
You're done chatting, and it's basically like you ended it with a hug.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, do you ever use this for flirting? Is this a flirt thing? Like if we just started talking on the social apps, and I just throw a heart at you right away. Is that like needy?
Yes.
If you threw a heart right away, I would be like, this guy's coming, like he's playing. So let's play. Like if you came and you said, "Hey girl," and you put a heart, I'd be like, he's here to play. I'm a ruin this guy's life.
Interesting. Amanda, what are your thoughts here?
It's a heavy emotion.
But I will say, if we're talking specifically for like relationship stuff, once you get to the point of texting somebody where you start sending a heart, that's not just like right off the bat, but like what you've gone on a couple of dates or whatever, and then you receive a heart emoji, it's like, holy shit, they like me. Like we've made it past some sort of a line or threshold that like I'm doing something right.
Right.
Interesting.
Though, would you say, and I'll throw this to everyone, do you feel like you send like more, I would say I send more hearts to like my girlfriends than my partner.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I feel like they're more responsive to it. They appreciate it more than like my boyfriend would. He'd be like, okay.
Thanks for the heart, Amanda.
Yeah. Where I feel like if you just send it to your friends, you know, like exactly what Kristine said. It's like there's so much emotion conveyed in it. And I also like feel, I mean, we're sort of like a specific demographic, but it's interesting how much we do like pack on to emojis, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm not sure older generations necessarily would.
Well, they're just getting into the game now. They're finally learning how to use technology. My mother now uses emojis like nuts. Doesn't know how to control. I will. This is not a joke. Whenever she sends me a message, she'll say, "All right, have a good day," and she'll send me like 20 different colored hearts. and I'm like, oh, that's really nice. And then she'll send me like 20 different other emojis that are not hearts. Like sometimes they're very random, but she likes them. So they're just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. It is kind of like amazing. Like it is amazing how present icons are now in our daily communications.
Yeah. Totally.
Like, it's just like a part of it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to send at least minimum 10 emojis a day in every conversation, like with coworkers, with friends, with family.
Honestly, I needed to communicate because otherwise I don't know how to like convey emotion. Although I've been using GIFs more lately because
I love GIFs.
GIFs are a good time.
Top 5 GIFs, although that'd be like impossible. Yeah. But
I do want to add one small thing because I'm kind of particular. When you're going through your catalog of emojis,
yes,
and you get to the heart section, you've got the bright red, the purple, the orange, the black, the yellow, the white, and then the littler hearts and the broken heart, whatever. That's under the or like at the very end of objects, beginning of symbols. Okay. If you click start of symbols, I always use the heart. This is so stupid. I always use the heart that's part of the spade, clubs, heart, diamond.
No.
Because I'll send you guys the difference.
Oh, it's cuter.
It is cuter. It's rounder and it's warmer. See, look at the difference there.
Oh, and it sends a little, like a little burst of heart.
Well, that's the regular heart. I like the darker one because I think it's prettier.
Whoa, I didn't even know there was another heart. That seems like a...
Wow.
So I've sandwiched the two I like, and then in the one in the middle is the one I don't like. Anyways, for those of you who are not part of this group chat, sucks to suck.
Well, everyone has a phone. Everyone has the social medias. They can find it.
I breadcrumbed all the way to the page. So I'm specific. It doesn't really matter because it's just going to be general heart. But for the sake of now and my nomination, it's this one specific.
All right. Okay. Well, I love our nominations, but for now, let's take a quick break. Make some old school booby emojis. Kristine's gonna eat a granola bar, and when we're back, we're gonna make top 5 emojis. We'll be back.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to draw these bracket boobies, and my marker is running out of.
I'm sorry.
ink.
Are you trying to draw bracket boobies?
I'm trying to draw bracket boobies the old school way, but all of my Crayola crayons and my Sharpies are all out. I don't have anything left. I'm using my blood on my finger.
Are you crazy? Bracket boobies are for keyboards to type out.
What?
You need keyboard to type out bracket boobies.
I don't get it. I don't know how to use a keyboard.
Well, first
I don't even have a computer.
Well, I know just the place. It's a little shop down the street. You may have heard of it, called Amazon.
No, I don't want to go directly to
I don't want you to go
support...
directly to Amazon either. I don't.
Okay, then how would I get anything from Amazon but not go directly to them?
Has this ever happened to you?
Hi, I'm Jeff Bezos. If you've ever wondered, hey, what if I wanted to support a friend or a local company or something I enjoy, but I also like to buy things off Amazon? It's called an affiliate link. One of our many affiliates is the Pod Cavern. Take it away, Tuong. Tell them about it.
Wow, thanks, mysterious voice. Yeah, if you go to podcavern.com and click on the Amazon affiliate link, I hear that it costs you no extra money and it supports the Pod Cavern, the place we all love.
In fact, I would even say it saves you money.
Has this ever happened to you?
It doesn't save you any money, but it doesn't cost you any money, so be a cool person and do what you gotta do by supporting this
I'm
podcast.
Jeff Bezos, and I support this message.
Top five.
Hey, everyone.
Emojos.
Hey, everyone. We are back. We're ready to rank some emojis. And we got a quite the top 12 for you. And I feel like some people are already screaming on the other end, being like, what? You forgot the poop emoji. We didn't forget. It's just not top 12, you know? Mm-hmm. It's not top 12.
It's just, listen, we didn't forget. We're just mature.
We're very mature. We're beyond the poop emoji, and that's why the peach emoji's here instead.
That's right.
So what we have as our lister 12 is we have the I don't even know how to describe it. It's the laughing face with the two tears coming out, not the one that's sideways. We have the peach emoji. We have the thumbs up. We have the two eyes that are looking to the side, just the two eyes. We have money flying away. We have the little fuck you emoji that I just learned, which is the upside down smiley face. We have tears, like streams of tears of the crying emoji. Just fire, pray hands together, or a high five emoji. It's not a high five. We have, I don't know how to describe this, like you've been served, or this is what I think, the girl or the guy with the one hand up. It looks like they're serving a tray. We have the winky face emoji and the heart emoji. All right. What are we thinking here? What emojis speak to you? Which ones should we star for further consideration and then leave the other ones in the dust?
100% the peach. I mean, it's got to be starred.
Can I ask you something, Vic?
Yes.
Can you, when you're going to make your first star suggestion, not pick your own?
I think that I like to stay on brand at all times, and if
that's
no
fair.
one else
I just think we'll get a little bit.
Myself.
That's fine. I would vote for Peach, but what I'm saying is, let's all try and vote for not what would we put out there, because we already know what our favorites are.
Okay, let's star the heart.
Okay.
The heart emoji. Okay, heart.
Okay.
Amanda, you want to star one?
Yeah, I want to star pray hands.
Pray hands. Okay. Kristine.
I'm going to give it to Peach.
And I'm going to give it to like the eyes. The eyes to the side. I like that one. Is there, well, we need at least one more starred, but is there any other ones that are like, yes, this has to be on this list?
I think thumbs up really does. I mean, it's like OG.
I'm here for either crying or laughing. But like, yeah, I wouldn't put both.
Too many tears on one list. I don't want that.
It looks like my diary.
Do you still have a diary?
Just to reread.
Hey, did you ever have one of those diaries that had the lock and key kind of thing?
Yeah, but you could break it if you were a jerk.
And did you ever break it?
I didn't have to. I had the key.
Okay. I always wanted to break into my sister's diaries, but I'm like, darn it, I don't have the key, and it never occurred to me that I could just break it.
Literally just use any pick, I think.
Okay, well, the diary is not the nomination, obviously. So we have the peach, we have the pray hands, eyes, thumbs up, a heart, and was there another one that we said just now?
I said one of the teary ones.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What are we thinking between the two here?
I personally use the crying one more than the laughing one, because laughing I write ha 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 if I want to. But the crying one really gets the emotion that I want to get through of like, oh my God, thank you so much. I can't believe this.
Right.
Or like if somebody sends me a very cute picture of a puppy or video, then it's like, oh my god, it's so cute. It's one of my tops.
Right. You can't actually write down the crime. Like
Yeah.
you can write LMAO or like ha 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 or raffle copter or whatever, but you can't actually write down wham without like conveying that emotion. Interesting. Amanda, thoughts?
Yeah, I would also, I mean, I would put forward crying just because I do feel, I agree with all of Kristine's points, and I feel like it is one I use more because I have to use the emoji and there's not like a typed equivalent.
Okay. All right. Okay. And Victoria, you agree with this?
Yeah, totally.
Chill.
Okay. All right. So we that was easy. So we have peach, hands, eyes, thumbs up, heart, and crying. What are the other like? I think the fire emoji is a big contender.
It feels wrong to leave it behind.
We can add it and fight about it.
Yeah. I think we should add and fight about it because it seems it's so positive. You know, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Fire. And I assume, I didn't think this one would make it, but I assume money flying away is not going to be on the list.
No.
I don't think it was an accessible choice.
I just wanted to relate to you guys, but I didn't realize Amanda was a millionaire.
Yeah,
so
no.
Just
you didn't know that about her?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I'm sorry. And the smiling upside down one. What do we think about that?
I do love the smiling upside down one. But we've already got what, 7?
We have 7, but could it replace one of the ones that we have up there?
Maybe.
I feel though the upside down smiley may end up in an honorable mention.
Okay. Yeah, I just never use it. Yeah. I guess I never really knew how to use it.
Yeah, I've never used it, but I love to see it.
Like if we were having a conversation, Kristine, and I just send you something with the upside down smiley face. I would love
to see it.
Like that would. Okay. I'm going to try to use it correctly because I feel like I have not up to this point.
We can practice.
We can practice it. And winky face. I mean, this has been, a staple for Amanda for 10 years, you said. So how do we just cut it like that? Like it's a staple for everyone in the world, not just Amanda, on how to flirt.
It is. I mean, it is such a popular emoji, and I think everyone uses it every day. But I feel like it is its everydayness and commonness that takes it out of the running.
Is it too basic? But thumbs up is basic. Same with a heart emoji.
I
personally am not a winky face kind of girl.
Yeah, well, you're the eyeballs kind of girl.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to pick my top 5 emojis, and let me know if you guys think that these filters are worthy.
Is this allowed?
Is this it? Are we jumping into top 5?
No. I'm just saying, in trying to get to top 5, I'm thinking, what has to be conveyed through an emoji and can't be conveyed through words?
I see.
You know what? I can flirt with someone without a wink. I know I can do that without that emoji. Where I feel
yes, you do that with your nudes.
Exactly. There's alternatives to the winky, and I feel like, to be fair to your top 5 emojis, we need to be picking things that there's no other suitable way to communicate it.
I like that a lot.
So
that's a nice last second rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I'm taking winky off the table without any hard feelings.
We're going to throw that back into the ground rules. I think that's a beautiful thing. And I agree. You can flirt in many different ways. That's not just winky faces. So there you go. Okay, I guess, what about the one with the hand up, the one hand up, like the serving at something?
I had never really used it before this, so I feel like I don't have the passion, but I also don't want to delegitimize Victoria's experience with.
Yeah. Do we still have Victoria here?
No, it's fine. If it's just like, I think you're right, where it's kind of like we should be looking at ones that convey an emotion we can't do with text. So I think that follows that rule.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm okay with that too. I mean, I like when people use it. I just don't. I'm not good at using it. All right. I think we have it. We have a peach. We have pray hands. We have the double eyes, thumbs up, heart, crying face, and fire. We got to cut 2 of those things.
I would cut praying hands.
What? I don't know. Praying hands. I feel like that's a staple in today's culture.
I'm just trying to get the ball rolling, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the ball that I'm gonna say. Like I'm coming in hot. The heart emoji.
I'm gonna get rid of the OG.
Here's the thing, though, is I feel like, and this is where we're getting into like how to react to a photo on Facebook.
Oh
Like
shit.
because you think about it, you have the option to like or heart something. So I feel as a group, we need to choose between the thumbs up and the heart. I feel I feel like they're contending parties.
I agree with you there.
Okay.
I prefer heart to thumbs up.
I could see it. I mean, I was just looking at the pictures that you both sent of Victoria's cat and your dog that you're dog sitting, Kristine, and I reacted to both with a heart because I felt it would be more meaningful than a thumbs up.
A thumbs up is like an acknowledgement of seeing it to me.
Yeah. And it's also like the general response to things has also changed because we can look at Facebook and originally it was your thumbs up was your main option. Whereas on Instagram, the standard is the heart.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like once
point,
that happened, Facebook then included the different reaction options. So
Now
I
they
think,
have the hug one.
I think
which is
that,
kind of funny.
the thumbs up is OG, but the heart is kind of like
Forever.
the
More
next level.
caring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how do you feel like if you post something on social media and you get a bunch of likes and you get like more? Do you like the ones that are like you get more hearts? Like do you even differentiate them?
I do kind of like if I'm like, oh, she's got 40 likes, and then I hover over the like and the heart and the crying or whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay, like 50, I'm not going to do math here, but say like 30 people liked it, 10 people hearted it. The 10 people who hearted it, I'm going to go through those and be like, who's there to spend the extra 2 seconds to highlight?
Who's hearting this thing?
And
why is this guy angry face at me? Does anyone ever angry face emojis?
I angry face and cry face all the time.
Okay. I like this argument. I'm okay with having heart over thumbs up.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like a weird way to judge it because we're not talking about the emojis anymore. Right now, we're specifically talking about Facebook reactions.
Right.
But it is like,
yeah.
But if you weren't using the Facebook reaction and you were then to comment, either a thumbs up or a heart,
thumbs
what
up
would you
kind
be
of
more
feels
likely?
thumbs up of
A
a
little
heart.
passive aggressive.
Yeah, it's like nice job,
Yeah.
you know.
Like a sarcastic one?
I
or-
feel like thumbs paved the way so hearts could take off.
Oh, beautifully put. Beautifully put.
If we didn't have like 7 that we were arguing about right now, I would have assumed that, and if thumb was in top 5, I would assume that just like thumb would be in the 5th section as like it should be here, honorable mention, but we've got some good contenders up here, so if we need to just like, as Parker said, pave the way.
Yeah, let's get rid of thumbs up then. Let's thumbs down that nomination. Out of here.
Wow.
I said it. I'm coming in hot. Hot like that fire emoji. Do we want to lock that or is that one that people want to see? I actually think the peach emoji should be talked about a bit more.
Okay.
As kept or
As
thrown
I
out?
don't know if I need the peach. I don't.
You know what?
I don't use the peach emoji,
That's
I don't.
fair.
Know.
I think when we talk about peach emoji, we're also talking about eggplant emoji. Like, you know what I mean? Like they go hand in hand. Not
Yeah, I mean, if
just a
we've already
full garden.
established that you can just send a nude instead,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Which I do.
Of course,
constantly.
you live with. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she vets the pictures I sent. She's like, no, that's not the one.
That's
not
hey,
flattering.
your lighting in this
Not
one
flattering.
is dynamite. Send it.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's hear more argument for the peach emoji, or I'm actually open to seeing any of the other ones kind of be fought against. I know, like we said, Shadid, you said pray hands emoji. You didn't want their one to be there. Or...
I think to the same effect that you use pray hands emoji are the ones that I use high 10. which is kind of like praise it almost. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like it's like
that one,
yes,
For
like
sure,
I put the
equivalent.
high 10
Yeah.
up. I use that more than I use the prayer hands.
Yeah.
Mm,
I was gonna nominate that one too, but since that one's not there, I feel like the pray hands emojis, it's pretty on par with that one.
Tom, could you do us a favor? Could you just quickly send in the chat the top 6 that we're going through right now, just to see them all
yes.
side by side?
Yes, I can do that. I can do that right now. I wrote it down. Boom.
Thank you. Because this feels like, okay, we gotta,
Yeah.
we've created something beautiful.
It does
now.
kind of look like a person.
This feels like
Yeah.
art. It kind of looks
Yeah,
like a person.
like a little clown. Because
Peach is the head.
I thought that the pray hands would be like a cone hat, and the peach is like the pom pom on top.
Oh, I thought the pray hands was like a neck.
And then the
Eyes were boobies.
I'm just,
okay.
and maybe because it's the way they're presented, but they all just feel so essential.
I'm as far as like hottest, most exciting like ones to use. I don't think I use peach very, very much unless I'm only talking about butts.
Which you do constantly.
I do constantly, which is why it was one of the ones that I was going to nominate. But if we're talking about like, I know when Tuong is not going to budge on one of his noms.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Pray hand?
What?
Because he gets very defensive.
You gotta. This is ranked. We gotta rank stuff. We gotta argue about things.
You don't gotta pitch the podcast to me. I'm here.
I think if we also can like look at these like as an evolution, because they are their own kind of language, if I may. But you can also look generationally at how these are used. Like, for example, like the eyes are like really big on like TikTok. And like Gen Z is big on the eyes. So I would make a hard argument for them because they do actually convey quite a lot. You know, they're the windows to the soul.
Wow.
You know? So I would make a pretty hard argument for the eyes emoji. We can look to the future, the children, and how they use emojis.
The children.
The children are the future.
Yeah.
So then do you feel that in that same idea of like what's new and fresh, do you feel like maybe the peach emoji is being left behind?
I think it's been replaced by nudes. Yeah, sure. Or no, I use it. I don't know. I use it a lot. I think it's funny. I take more of a like tongue-in-cheek, as it were, like approach to emojis.
What are you saying?
So I don't know. They're also super personal, right? Like,
yeah.
What, nudes? Oh, emojis.
No,
yes.
nudes are not.
Yes.
It's an OnlyFans link. I feel like that's the next step for the podcast.
Oh yes, of course. Of course.
Top 5 OnlyFans.
Tuong's OnlyFans.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's not good up there. Let's see. Laura did not vet those pictures, and so I keep coming back. I'm looking at these, and you're right. They look like in a column. They all look really good together, but it's the peach emoji one that stands out the most to me. It's just I don't know when to use it other than talking about butts, and I rarely talk about peaches, even though peaches are fine. They're fine, Victoria. I don't hate them. I don't love them. They're a decent fruit. But I'm never actually.
Victoria's like, decent fruit, what the?
If I were ever to talk about a peach, I would probably not have to use the peach emoji.
Fair
like
enough.
if Tuong was going to write about Princess Peach, he'd probably use the princess emoji.
That's fair.
Or the crown emoji, you know?
That's fair. So are we
dropping Peach?
Yeah, let's drop
Well,
it.
does everyone else feel the same? Yeah? Everyone else is okay?
Okay.
I feel the same.
Okay. Then what we have is pray hands, eyeballs, heart, crying, and fire. What a list. All right, let's start with number 5. What do you think number 5 should be?
Pray hands for me. I'm so sorry.
Pray hands, yeah.
I'm a take it or leave it for Peach or pray hands at that point, like back then. So if we're saying number 5.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. In fact, I now in retrospect, I kind of wish I had like the high 10 kind of one instead of the pray hands, but I felt like the pray hands had a little bit more more utility going on for it. Okay, number 5, pray hands. Yeah, let's do it. What's number 4?
Eyes for me.
Yeah, probably eyes.
I would say eyes only because I feel like the 3 remaining, I'm only sending those to someone I'm close to, most likely. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I feel like they evoke emotion, or it's like I'm putting out a lot with those emojis.
Hello.
Yeah, I see.
You know?
I could see eyes being number 4.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think it's fun. I think it's a fun
I think it is a fun one, too.
nomination. And there's like a lot of mystery to it. I think there's like you can extrapolate a different feelings from it, which is what I like about it. But yeah, the other ones are so strong.
I do always laugh or like smile when I see the eyes of like, oh, here she comes. Like,
how about number 3? What are we thinking here?
What do we got left? Crying, fire, and heart.
I think it's heart for me, personally.
That's fair.
But thoughts?
I feel like,
and
whether one is in third or one is in first, I feel like.
Oh, you want to talk about second place?
Heart and fire are too close together, conceptually.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you know?
Go on. No. Please go on. I want to hear this.
I just feel like both heart and fire evoke passion.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You know? And I feel like they're similar, and I'm like, fire you sort of send when it's more maybe, I think, a superficial pride that you feel.
Yeah.
Like if your friend is looking beautiful, or like they just got a promotion in their job, you're just like, hell yes, fire emoji. Where the heart, I think, there's a groundedness to it, and there's a more like, I support you, I love you, I'm so happy for you. And in my
there's
mind,
like a caring to it.
Yeah, like that's how those two divide. But how do other people feel?
I think it's beautiful how you're reading into these. And
You're
I didn't know you were.
freaking
Yeah, I
poet.
didn't know you were so sentimental. And like, I love you. Hold on, I'm gonna send you some emojis real quick.
I don't know. Just for the podcast viewers, I do have a BA in communications. So
Well, okay, flex here. Okay.
Carleton University is paying for this podcast.
Amanda just sent us a picture of her degree. And
What a coincidence. My honorable mention was the degree emoji.
So that's how I'm feeling. How are other people feeling?
Yeah, but let's hear from Victoria. I haven't heard from you in a while.
No, I totally agree. I think that like the heart and the fire one do kind of convey a lot of the same emotion. One's just maybe like a little more hip, a little more cool.
The other one you can send to your mom, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like I wouldn't like fire emoji my mom's selfies, but I would heart emoji them.
I 100% would.
Would she be confused if you did that?
She's often confused by my choices.
Okay, well, fair enough. All right, yeah, I don't know then. I definitely see that argument. So it's either one of them's going to be...
I might put fire in 3 then.
Fire in 3.
Because fire is a very specific, like, hype up people. Whereas the heart could be support, could be flirting, could be, you change somebody's name on your phone to have a heart on it. Oh, it's official. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's more to it.
Do people still do that?
I do. My boyfriend has a heart next to his name. But that's so, like, when it lights up and I see a little red dot, I'm like, oh, it's him.
Hey, speaking of that, what you just said, Kristine, I just had like a little flashback. Flashback to the MSN Wink days, but mostly just MSN in general. I need to ask, because we have a podcast full of mature women here. Now, if you had a heart in your name, this used to be the case back when I was in grade 6 to 8, whatever, 9. But if a female had, or someone you liked had a heart in their name, it usually meant they were taken. Or they were, or they were in love with somebody else.
For us, we were never so secretive. If you had a BF or GF, you had like your status line underneath that you could write like a little thing.
Oh,
that would be, or in your name completely, you do heart, the person's name, and then another heart. And sometimes you do it for your best friends or something or whatever.
Yeah, that's what we did too.
Yeah.
We did the Google Dolls lyrics to Iris. That was the only acceptable underscored part of our name.
I did
when you bleed just to know you're alive. That was how we did it in 2002.
Wow.
Whoa, Victoria, I'm surprised you didn't just like quote "face off" in your name.
I have layers, tongue.
Okay.
Like an onion.
Onions. Instantly thinking about Shrek right now. Is there a Shrek emoji? No, okay.
I already looked.
Okay, all right. So I think I'm okay with fire emoji being 3 then. So what is number 2 and 1? I feel like the heart emoji being number 1 is kind of like, I get it, but it's kind of boring, is it not?
I can absolutely understand boring, but I don't think boring
Yeah, maybe I'm just too used to it.
The predictability of it is maybe says something to how meaningful it still is as a symbol.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the heart emoji number 1, but it's also like, yeah, when I think about the moments that lift me up in a day that are connected to emojis, the heart emoji is right there.
It's just, to me, I agree with Parker, and I'm not looking at this as it's mine, it has to be, but I wouldn't know if I use crying emojis, or if I have used a crying emoji to exude the emotions that I've talked about, what it means to me anyway. Mm-hmm. More so, or more prominently in my life than I've used the heart.
Yeah, I see that.
And the heart is OG. It's like one of the very, very first when you only had 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a couple different emojis. That's fair. What would you feel if someone just sent you just the the triangle and the number 3, and it didn't turn into emoji? Would that elicit the same reaction?
Do you mean triangle or the less than?
Less than.
Okay.
That's what I meant. Thank you. I was like, what is that symbol?
Yeah, no, less than 3 is definitely I consider it almost the same. It's a heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool because I was an emo kid, so I wanted it to. I would do it
So yours was less than /3 all the time.
Yes, it was. I had the wilting rose.
Oh, you had the wilting rose?
Who didn't?
Honestly,
me and Belle from Beauty and the Beast, baby.
I'm just so proud you made it through.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you really made something of yourself.
I wear less eyeliner now. That's the only difference.
I was the type of person who put every single emoticon in their name, honestly, every single one, because I wanted to see all of them at once. So I would have my name, and then around my name would have all of the emoticons, and I thought that was a huge flex.
My go-to emoticon was the dog before I turned emo, and my name was Puppy Lover, and it was just dog emojis because I wanted a dog so bad.
And then you couldn't get one, and that's why you went through the emo phase.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah. I was like,
of course.
That's all I wanted.
So how do people feel about tears in second? It feels
like that's where we're heading.
Putting tears in second because it's I'm the runner-up. There's another.
You got a real Miss Venezuela moment. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what? It make every argument you made for heart makes sense. Yes, I guess it is kind of boring, but there is something to it of being a legacy type of thing, and it's endured through the digital age, and we still use it now, and it feels good to get. So yeah, I think that's it. And Kristine, do you want to give us? I think you just wrote it down. So
I just wrote it down for everybody to see it.
Give it to the people. I'm letting someone else do it this time. Give us number 5. Yeah.
Okay. Number 5. Prayer hands emoji. Number 2, looking.
Wait, what? No,
number 4, I'm reading it.
Okay, wait, hang on. Yeah, Kristine, I'm sorry. Amanda, you want to give it a shot here?
Boogers.
Yes, absolutely. Number 1.
Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on. At least we have one more guest who will definitely get it right. Victoria, bring us home here.
Tongue, I couldn't possibly. I think the honor has to be yours.
Okay, well, you didn't even try, so I will go into it. Number 5, we have the pray hands emoji. Number 4, we have the sideways glance emoji with the eyes. Number 3, we have fire. Number 2, we have the crying face, but with the 2 streams coming down at once. And number 1, we have the heart emoji. Wow! Question with the heart emoji. Are we counting? I guess we said this at the beginning of the ground rules. It encapsulates all of the heart emojis at once, right?
Yeah, you could be the yellow heart, the purple heart, the black heart. Black heart's cool.
Okay, that's all right. Emo, Kristine. I like the wilted heart the most.
I like the anatomically correct.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's quite a list, man. I can't believe we got like over an hour's worth of conversation about emojis, but Jesus Christ.
Shocking to me. I made my list as I was trying to like download a new Google Chrome.
How about we go through honorable mentions? Now, this one will be fun. We will just do post your honorable mention one by one in the chat and say what it is one by one. And we don't have to do too much preamble before it. I just want to see what the other emojis that that weren't mentioned on the podcast. So, Kristine, you want to say that one that you just said?
Sure. I just posted the like puppy eyes one of like the one where their face is almost going like, oh really? Like you like me? And it's like all like puppy eyes. I love that one because if somebody like pays me a compliment, then that's what I'm going to send back.
Victoria, you just sent one too?
Yeah, the shrugging one. It's just kind of like hands up, like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you want me to do? Yeah. I like the clap emoji.
Nice.
Applause.
I'm a fan of the angel emoji, but I only use it after I've said something absolutely unforgivable. And then I just throw an angel emoji, and it undoes whatever has been said.
Wow, I didn't know that's how that worked.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I threw in some confetti because that's what I send for every birthday, promotion, celebration.
It's a good one. I'm a big fan of the snail. It's what I send in response to unsolicited heart emojis. I just send a snail back.
I like this.
I do know that about you.
Yeah.
We don't have enough animal emoji representation on our list, so I'm glad you got one out here. I like these ones here.
Oh yes.
Oh, the dancers.
The dancers.
Oh,
yeah.
They're saucy.
They are saucy.
Oh, I'll throw this bad boy out here. Just in love.
Oh
yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised that didn't make it. That's the one with the heart eyes. Yeah.
It's like when you're just in love with whatever someone said or done. Oh, flex from the stream.
Yeah, I threw the bicep in there.
Oh, a good one.
Because you fucking work out, flex.
The one time I do, you're gonna know about it.
I like the two hands up praise one.
Yeah.
They're not making contact.
Yeah.
They're just like, yes.
Of course.
That's it. That's the praise it one I love so much.
Ghost emoji.
Nice.
I love that. Spooks.
The spooks. I like the spooks. I feel Kristine uses this every Spookstober, so.
I was definitely holding on to that one. Yes.
Oh, I'll throw out. This one is, I feel, come and gone. But remember when cool sunglasses emoji means something?
Sunglass boy.
Bracket H bracket.
Yeah.
Why do you still remember these?
Because I did it a lot.
You're right. Nobody ever uses these anymore.
He's lost all of his credit.
He's not that cool. He's like Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the monkey covering his eyes.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
It's cute and bashful. Oh, similar to what Tongue
Face palm.
Face palm. Very relatable.
I like the alien boy. I like that.
Yeah, alien boy's good.
Boy.
Okay, I'm going to throw this out, and this is one you'd send after the side-eye emoji.
Yes.
The mind blown
exploding head emoji.
Like, so when you're just
sure.
like, I'm not ready to respond to what information you've just given me. So I need to buy myself some time.
Here's a placeholder. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
The one where they're just showing a bunch of teeth, which is like, I did something bad.
Oopsies. Or that's the one.
Yeah, like, did you eat all the cake? Yeah, I definitely did.
This one, just like, roll your heads. Roll your eyes in the back of your head. I like that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see this one as pity me.
Oh, I love that one.
Like,
that
sounds good.
You see that as pity me? I see that as like a response to thirst traps.
We see emojis much differently.
Oh, so hot.
Oh,
Because it has to be paired with
Oh, yes.
the droplets.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
that's really
droplets
good.
is too close to the eggplant emoji to me.
But we didn't
Yeah.
do that one.
Yeah.
I know, but if them together is a powerful pair.
Also, droplets are very dangerous in this day and age.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Can you-
controversial choice.
Yeah.
I'm
dare.
Oh, I
sending
see.
I'm sending my favorite string of them only because
wow.
in a
This is
combination of
adorable.
the double heart in a swirl, double heart, okay, mouth with lipstick, painted nails, self-care. I like getting these from people I haven't spoken to since high school who are inviting me to join their MLM. It's a very specific string. Hey, honey, would you like to
Yeah.
make big bucks from home?
You mean make
I
a
got
bunch
these
of
amazing products. Yeah, money.
That's what I'm saying with the flying
Yeah.
money. Okay, let's just do one more each, or just give me a big string at once. Anything that you have left over. I want to see them all. Just
Oh,
gonna-
I like to send this one when it's like I've been played. Just the cloud emoji.
That's great. I've never used the clown emoji. I forgot there even was one.
It's great because their smile is like, I'm a dummy. And we can all be okay with that.
I will say that the iMessage clown is much scarier than the Facebook Messenger clown.
Let me do that comparison.
Yeah, go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? The other one looks like
that's
Pennywise the clown type thing.
Yeah.
Is my
Ooh,
random
good one.
ones.
Oh,
Celebration.
good hot dogs.
I like the dancers with the bunny ears a lot.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like the two ladies holding hands.
I like that
Yes.
It's
too.
nice and inclusive.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, these are ones I've literally never used, but they mean something to me.
Okay.
Okay, so one is the calendar that's like, it says July 17th. I feel like it changes the month every month, but there's always like, you can only use this once. And so I get excited about it. I like the angry face because it's just cute, like a very small angry face one. Raccoon, because I didn't know I had a raccoon one, and I love raccoons. My wilted rose, because I'm emo. An onion, because Shrek.
Because Shrek,
And then
yes.
I like the little explosion one at the end. It's just cute. And I liked that when I was looking at the flags section with all the countries, it also had a pirate ship flag.
See, I did not know that because I never scroll that far.
Well,
And whenever I do,
while
I'm
I was
just
doing
like,
research, I found it and I went, this will go in the Onimensch section.
oh, here's one. 100.
Oh, 100's good.
100.
Good.
That's
Yeah.
a contender.
100 makes you feel like you did it.
But if you
Yeah.
but if you do that in succession in threes, you got the movie 300.
Wow,
this is
jeez.
Podcavern!
Oh, I remember. Wow. Okay. Well, I think it's a good way to end the episode here. Wow, that was a lot
That
of
was a
emojis.
lot of emotions.
That was a lot of emojis, but I know we picked the right 5.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
there you go, people. Well, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you, Victoria.
Thanks, guys. It's fun to be back.
Yeah, fun to have you being passionate about emojis and bringing Peaches and Nick Cage back into the pod cavern.
He's
We really
available
missed that.
anytime. Yeah.
He's available anytime. He's not working right
He is
now.
not.
Victoria, do you have anything maybe to plug? Maybe if it's not something artistic, if it's just something like a movie or a TV show, something to do during quarantine for the people at home?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the 4 of us all kind of work in the arts, so I think it's important to kind of check out what you've got available in your local area online as far as artistic endeavors. It's pretty amazing. We've got stuff like Hamilton going live. Freaking cool. I saw it for myself for the first time last week, and now I'm obsessed with it. But see what your local artists are doing. It's definitely weird seeing them on a screen instead of a stage, but you should for sure check it out because it's a cool way for them to keep what they do alive and for you to enjoy it. So see what's around in your hood.
I love that. I
Prayer
really
emoji.
do. Prayer emoji, heart emoji, peach emoji for you, Victoria. Amanda, thank you for being on the very first Pod Cavern show you've ever been on. Yay!
Thank you so much. This was so much fun. And you're the easiest, funnest people to talk to. So just a heart emoji to all 3 of you for making this the easiest experience it could have been.
You call me
Thank
easy?
you. Thank you.
I'm calling you. Check your inbox.
Oh no!
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh no. You can reveal what that is later. But Amanda, do you have anything to plug for the people?
I'm gonna plug two things here. The first thing I'm gonna plug is the show I'm currently working on. It's called Miss Persona. It's for like any people with kids in their lives, preschoolers in particular. It's an amazing show on YouTube. Please check it out. It's a great time. Your kids will love it. And I know over the summer that, you need content for your children to keep them entertained.
It is a great show. I can vouch for
it. Check it out. It's
Miss
great.
Persona.
Miss Persona on YouTube and Treehouse. And the second thing I'm going to promote, I have no involvement other than being a viewer, but I just got through Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it is a phenomenal show.
Oh my God. I love that show. It's so good. It's
all 3 seasons are available to you on Netflix. You will be better for having watched that show, and you will understand the impact kids, in quotations, kids content can have on an audience. Because even as a 20-something, I'm getting so much from watching it. So please watch it.
Okay, we got to talk about that afterwards for sure, because I have so much to say. Kristine?
Yes.
Kristine, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Well, I'm disappointed that we didn't get your mom on the podcast, but
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay. You speak through her. Speak through her? Yeah, that's it. Can you give the people some plugs?
Well, I am stuck in my house, so not much, but the only thing that I would say is everybody's going through kind of a difficult time, so I'm trying to make it my mission to just be nicer to people and try and look out for people. So if I can plug anything, it's just be there, support people. You don't know what kind of days they're going through.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And for
Is that on
me,
Netflix?
Yeah. It's on Crave, actually, but I use Victoria's Crave, so if you need it, you gotta ask her.
Wait, is Victoria giving her Crave away? Can you plug your login and password?
Absolutely not. No, because it's the same password I use for everything.
I didn't know that.
Enjoy your access to my Disney Plus as well, Kristine.
Thank you so much. You may have mine as well.
And also my government
God, I can watch Hamilton again.
Oh, terrific. Got to get your money.
Wow. Well, for me, you can find the rest of the shows in the Pod Cavern at www.podcavern.com. And you can check out all the little shows out there like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Hamilton, all these little shows. These little shows that need our support out there. So please check those out on a little Netflix streaming site called the streaming site called Netflix and Disney Plus. And we're not sponsored by them.
We're not.
But we're not at all. But yeah, that's it for us today. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time on another episode of Ranked. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Top five.